We're sitting here at Newfound Gap with my good friend Ken and my wife Janet. They came and took us off the trail and took us down into Gatlinburg, and we ate good and we got some resupply, and now we're packed up and we're headed north. We ought to be in the national park for 3 more nights, and then we'll be out according to specification. So we're rolling.
We're taking a Nero day today. This is the first shelter past Newfound Gap that we just left. It's only about 4 miles away, and we're spending the afternoon here. Nice views all around, and we're looking forward to it. We've had a fantastic Nero, staying here at the shelter all afternoon, doing basically nothing but relaxing and looking at the scenery. About ready to hit sack. Call it a day though. All his life, Charlie had trouble with his feet. He had bunions, he had corns, he had calluses, he had trouble with his metatarsals, with his tendons. And out of respect for Charlie, the AT named this rock Charlie's Bunion. It has a great vantage point for sightseeing. And risk takers that we are, we're about to go to the top of it and observe from the top of the bunion. Feet, they're straight down. It's kind of scary. We go to the bunion. We see John Bunyan at his best.
This is gorgeous.
This is making me a little dizzy. So I'm going to take this video quickly, but it's straight down and it's a long ways. You can't tell from this phone, but one wrong step and you're gone. This is something to see. This is a view from the second bunion. Joe and I are both having trouble with weight. That is, weight loss from our bodies. I'm losing an average of 8.5 ounces a day. Gadro is losing an astonishing 13.4 ounces a day. This is concerning because we don't want to dwindle down to nothing. And his wife, whilst here a couple of days ago, went to the grocery store with him and picked items out very wisely, and gave him instructions on when to eat and what to eat and how much to eat. Not only that, she dehydrated entrees for him. They're with her own recipes and are really quite tasty. He let me have a Brunswick stew, which is crazy good. So we're trying to eat more and follow the doctor's directions. I don't know if you can see it with the phone here, but way on the distance is Gatlinburg. We were there a couple of days ago. No, yesterday, as a matter of fact. And we noticed that the fire had swirled all around the town. It was as if the firemen just gave up and just made down the strip, Gatlinburg strip, their bunker, and projected that more than anything else, because these hills, with these hills and drafts of wind, it's impossible to do anything on foot. They're just too steep, so it all had to be by air, and they had a bad situation. They're lucky that the downtown didn't get hit. As it was, they lost many homes and chalets and rental properties and personal properties. It was a sad thing to see, but since we've been back on the trail here, we see no evidence. Once we got back up to over 5,500 feet, we see no more evidence of burning. So that's kind of amazing. This rock is a bit loose. In fact, it became so loose that we had a major rock slide. Knocked everything down. All I need to do is take off one more little piece of rock holding it together. Well, maybe not today. Well, it's raining. It's been raining since 4 o'clock and it's going to rain all day. So what do we do for the rain when we've got a hike in it? Well, Pedro has an all-in-one unit that he's going to try to do. Cuban fiber thing that goes over him and his pack as well, and I'll show you that in a second after he gets it on. So here's Gadros. And you can see his packs are covered. Turn back around. Packs are covered, and there's no access for rain to get through the pack and down his back. And it just sheds off. He's got on a waterproof skirt as well, and so he's well protected. Well, this is our last day at the Smokies. We say goodbye to these fabulous shelters with tarps in front of them, a real live fireplace inside, and water that's always just a few feet away, and first class privies. This one even had, well, you can't see it from here, even had a crescent moon decoration on the door. Made me feel right at home. Also, bear cables that are color coded so that you don't get the cables all messed up. Goodbye, modern conveniences. This is Davenport Gap Shelter, the northernmost shelter in the Smokies. You can see it has a chain link fence in front of it instead of a tarp. All the shelters used to have a chain link fence in front of them. The reasoning was that the campers could eat inside of the chain link fence inside, cook in there, enjoy the comfort of being inside the shelter while eating. However, that didn't work out because they fed the bears through the chain link fence. Stupid, I know. And so the rangers had to come get the bears because they were used to humans, and they quit using the chain link fence and just use the tarp now. This is the only one that they still use the fence, and it's the least used of all the shelters because it's so close to the end of the trail of the Smokies.